Hello, it's your boy J4Peace back with another video, and today we're doing a Gear 5 Luffy concept video. But before we get into the video, please like, share, subscribe, turn on notification bells for more content, and yes, let's get into this video. I based this Luffy off of his Onigashima fight against Kaido. Now if you see the picture on your left, you will see that Luffy has the hat on, but in the game he's gonna have his hat off, like the fight against Kaido. And basically, what I wanted to do here was I wanted to have you start as only Luffy with his new attacks and everything, and then when you die, you revive back, and you turn into Gear 5. And if you guys don't know that, Treasure Cruise, they released Gear 5 Luffy, and Gear 5 Luffy has that same mechanic as where if he dies, he starts as only Luffy, and then when he dies, he turns into Gear 5. So I'm hoping, and in my opinion, in this concept, like, I'm hoping that Bandai does the same exact thing. And yeah. And yes, for transformations, I want Luffy to turn into Gear 4 and Gear 5. Luffy will be able to transform into 3 forms: Gear 4 Bound Man and Snakeman, and Gear 5. I want this Luffy unit to be special. It's a celebration for all the gears. You know, we had the Road to Gear 5 celebration, so I'm hoping that Bandai actually does that, Road to Gears, and makes us able to use Gear 4 Snakeman, Bound Man, and Gear 5 with since it's Onigashima Luffy, he's gonna have new attacks related to Gear 4 Snakeman and to Bounce Man. Okay, so Luffy's arsenal for only Luffy, he's gonna have 4 skills because of the Gear 4 transformation. He's gonna be a blue attacker, and he's gonna have a special thing called a COC state, which is Conqueror's Haki state. Now, y'all remember when Luffy used the Conqueror's Haki? So I wanted to utilize that in this concept. And the Conqueror's Haki state is it's like it gives you a boost in range when you're attacking your opponent. So you have more likely chance of attacking your opponent more further than usual, like in the manga, you know. And Gear 5 will have 4 skills. He'll be a neutral color in all 3 classes. To me, if I was to predict 2 neutral colors, it would either be yellow to represent, you know, the sun, or it would be white to just represent Gear 5's white here. And yeah, that's basically what I think of that. So on these Luffy's basic attacks, so the first hit will be a rock gun, then the second hit will be rock gatling, and then the third hit will be red rock. Now, I actually had an idea at first where I would say, like, you use rock gun, rock gatling, and then red hawk. And then if you did it the second time, if you held down the skill, you use rock gun, rock gatling, and then red rock. But I guess I tried to do it more of a simpler approach and just use rock gun, rock gatling, and red rock as like the final third attack, which the third attack, it will be able to inflict a flame on your opponent when you use red rock. That was my so that's like the basic attack for Oni Luffy. For Gear 5 Luffy, the basic attack, so his first hit's gonna be just a punch. Then it's gonna be like a multiple gatling, as you can see here. Then his third hit is gonna be like a knockdown. So he'll be able to knock down his opponent when he by his third hit. It's pretty simple. I think it's pretty good. So when he transforms, he's gonna have the same white smoke. So you see how EX Luffy has that white smoke thing. He's gonna have the same thing, and when you press that, you turn into Gear 4 Bounce Man. Now, your skill 1 will be Kong Gatling. You will have 2 COC hits, well, 2 consecutive hits, or 20 consecutive hits, sorry, and you'll be able to knock down your opponent. Then Kong Overgun, you will have same thing. You have knockdown, and the damage will be 770 damage. Now, when it comes to when it comes to Kong Gatling's damage, I couldn't estimate how much damage I could like do with multi hits, because I checked like some of the OPBR stuff, and it didn't give me a final estimate or an idea of like damage. So I don't know how much the total damage would be estimate, but I can let you guys in the comment section be like, oh, what's this and this and this. And then before we continue, guys, make sure you guys can share your opinions on this concept, or how would you design Luffy. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear your guys' theories, and you know what I'm saying? Yeah. For Snakeman, it's the same thing. You turn to Gear 4 Snakeman. It's the same thing as EX Luffy. It's the same thing as EX. It's like the transformations and everything. It's the same like mechanic. So the first one is Python. So Python is the move that he used with when Luffy used it with Yamato, and it was basically like a long range like attack, and it's a chance to inflict knockback, and it causes 660 damage. And Hydra, Gomu Gomu no Hydra, which is definitely one of his new moves, just like Kong Overgun and Kong Gatling. It does 22 consecutive hits with a chance, or well, of course, a 100% chance to knock back. So yeah. Yeah, so for Gear 5 Part 1, so when you die and you transform into Gear 5, you're going to have a 4 new sets of skills. In Gear 5 Part 1, which is the first 2 skills that you use, is Gomu Gomu no Lightning. You'll be able to inflict shocked. I don't know how much damage specifically. But I can let you guys predict how much damage it is, but I'm just gonna go for the safest bet and say that they're gonna do inflict shock and inflict tremor. For Gomu Gomu no Giant, you inflict tremor when you turn into a giant. And for Gear 5 Part 2, you have a second set of skills. So next one is Gum Gum Twister, and it's a chance to knock down. I forgot to add the knockdown there, but you know how J4 Pieces is. Sometimes I be on dog water. And the final skill is Bajuan Gun. This skill, you can only use this once in a match, but it has a chance to one-shot. It's the same amount of damage as King Punch, and I wanted this punch to be devastating because this is the punch that well, this is spoiler alert, so guys, spoiler, very spoiler, so click off the video or skip a bit if you don't want to be spoiled. But here I go, so skip. Okay, Bajuan Gun and basically ended Kaido, so I really wanted this skill to really destroy their opponent, and this fist itself was said to be as big as an island, so I wanted like that aspect of Bajuan Gun, but you can only use it once during the match, only once, so you have to choose wisely when and how to use it. So only Luffy's traits. Don't worry, I'll go more into depth later. But only Luffy's basic traits. He has Nullified Shock, Nullified Entrance. So Entrance, I think, is when you get petrified. Let's say Bohan Hancock uses your stone move. You can't get petrified. You can't get stoned. And when you dodge, you unlock COC state. So when you unlock COC state, your attacks, so if you see here your attacks, you'll be able to attack even further than you were before. So the only way you can unlock COC state is if you perfect dodge, because in the anime, Luffy when he unlocks COC state for the first time, he dodges Kaido. So only time when you unlock COC state, you perfect dodge. And when you unlock COC state, when you attack, your attacks are even further than they were before. And the COC state will also carry on. So if, let's say, you transform into Gear 4, your COC state will still be on when you turn into Bounce Man. And your attacks will be even more devastating and more longer range if you use your Gear 4 moves in the COC state, in Snakeman or in Bounce Man. For Gear 5 Luffy's traits, he will have Nullify Shock and Nullify Entrance. His special perfect dodge for him is utilizing his awakening. Have mercy on me. Utilizing his awakening. So I want you, when you dodge, you reflect attack. So any sort of attack, okay, any sort of attack that someone uses on. So if they attack you with anything, all you have to do is perfect dodge, and he will grab the ground like how it is in the manga or whatever, and he will reflect attack back at any opponent. So that and yeah, basically. So here I go more in depth with each form. For each form, I'm gonna go more in depth. So for Bounce Man traits or whatever, basic attacks. For his basic attack, he will have one punch. You do one punch, then he will do two punches, and then he will do Leo Bazooka. So Leo Bazooka, you guys could search that on YouTube, or you could play the unit in OPBR where the original Bounce Man unit, the individual unit itself does Leo Bazooka. I think it's his where he takes both hands together and basically looks like he's gonna do a Kamehameha. It's pretty cool. So his traits are ignores damage reduction when using Overcon Gun. So when he uses Overcon Gun, he ignores damage reduction. He gets HP recovery when he kills the ops. Yes, if you kill any of the ops, you gain HP. Okay, fans? After he uses Con Gatling, he gets an attack buff. After he uses Con Gatling, he gets an attack buff. The percentage of the attack buff is 5%, and if you keep using the Con Gatling again and again and again, the attack buff keeps going up by 5%, all the way to 75%. He does 5% more damage to Beast Pirates and Yonkos. So any sort of Yonko or Beast Pirates, he will do more damage against. So if anybody has the Yonko tag or just a Yonko, they will get even more damaged. Now, for Snakeman, his basic attacks are going to be one punch, two punches, a King Cobra, and a knockback. So since he's a runner, because Snakeman's a runner. And oh man, I forgot to announce that. Yeah, Bounce Man is an attacker, Snakeman's a runner. It's the same thing as the EX Luffy. Snakeman is gonna be a runner. He'll do one punch, two punches, and a King Cobra. So you'll be able to knock back your opponent off the flag, or if you're trying to get treasure at the last minute, you're trying to knock back your opponent with the King Cobra. When he captures treasure, he gets 5% HP recovery. Simple as that. When he perfect dodges, he does Black Mamba. So when he perfect dodges, right? He does this move called Black Mamba. So if you guys don't know what that is, you guys can search that up, or you can look at the original Snakeman move, the original Snakeman unit, and his skill 1 I think is or skill 2 or skill 1 I forgot, but he does Black Mamba, where he attacks the ground with multi-hit attacks. So when he perfect dodges, he does a multi-hit attack on you. It's like a Gatling, but it's like to the ground. It's very fast. Every time he captures the treasure, he gets 2% more HP. So I wanted to reward raw runners. So the thing is, like, when you capture treasure, right? He first it's 5%, right? But every time you capture the treasure, you get 2% more HP. So let's say it's 5%. Okay, next time, okay, the total is 7% of HP. Boom. Then the next time, it's 9% of HP. And then so on and so on and so on. So every time it's every 2%, you get more HP the more treasures you capture. When he uses Hydra, he has a chance to inflict stun. So yeah, so when you're using the Gatling, you have a chance to inflict stun on your opponent. Just like the gear for, just like EX Luffy. Now, for Gear 5, Gear 5 will be a neutral color with all 3 classes. So yeah, he's gonna be a defender, runner, and attack. He'll be defender, runner, and attacker, utilizing all 3 classes with a neutral color. And him being a neutral color, he'll also be able to fit into any sort of support. So red, green, or blue. Because, I wanted to represent Gear 5, and he's the most freest man. He's literally the most freest guy. So I wanted to represent that with Gear 5 Luffy. Now, when he is a defender, he is able to charge the flag up to 120%. So basically, it's the same trait as Big Mom and Blue Kaido. That's Defender Kaido. So when he gets to charge it. When he is a defender, his appearance will change into a buff state. So so you guys are gonna see it tomorrow. You guys are gonna see that. Well, when you guys see the episode, when you guys see the episode, you're gonna see that Luffy turns buff. He's gonna turn he's gonna be buff and muscular. So when he's a defender, he's gonna have more of a muscular state. When he is a runner, he gets 10% HP recovery. So when he is in Gear 5 and he's a runner, he gains 10% more HP. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. 10% HP. When he is a runner, every time he captures more treasure, he 2% more HP. So it's the same thing like as Snakeman. So it's the same thing, so 10%, and then next time 12%. When he is attacker, every time he attacks, he ignores damage reduction. Yeah, so even when it comes to his basic attacks, if you're in Gear 5 and you're an attacker and you're fighting a defender, you get to ignore damage reduction. When he is an attacker, and when he is a runner, and when he is a defender, he has a 50% chance to inflict rubber state. Yes. So if you guys know, when Luffy punches his opponents, they turn into rubber. And you guys will see it in the episode. So when he punches his opponent, of course it literally shows his fist. It literally shows his fist going through someone's face or going through somebody or whatever paws, okay? And you see like the punch itself or whatever. So when Gear 5 Luffy like punches his ops, right, in the game, right, when you're punching your opponent, you're going to, if you inflict a 50% chance to if you do the rubber state, it's like a little mini gimmick. So when you punch them, it's like you're gonna see the rubbery type of thing, but it's only 50% chance you can see that happening. But it's a cool gimmick. Yeah, so I wanted to implement that as well. And also when you're a runner as Gear 5 Luffy, what you're gonna see in the episode is when he runs, it's like a cartoonish wheel. Okay, so you know that cartoonish wheel like they do in Looney Tunes? That's how he's gonna be running throughout the match if he's a runner, and if he's in his runner state as Gear 5, which I forgot to add that in there. Yes, sir. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. I'd like to say thank you guys for all the support, the love. You know what I'm saying? Our aim is to get 500 subscribers I'm gonna keep grinding and keep giving you guys the best content. And thank you guys for all the support. What else? I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you guys loved my concept. I worked hard on it and tried to make the best I can, and try to be as creative as possible, and think what would Bandai do, and kind of see what new mechanics and stuff. And yeah, like, I just wanted to create like create something unique, and create something and get ideas from the Reddit and from other people, and listen to what they say, and and look at everything. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Happy One Piece Day. Happy One Piece everything. Celebrating Gear 5's release. Shout out to all of you guys. God bless you, all of you guys. You guys can share your opinions on the concept. Did you find it was dog water butt cheeks? Did you find it was beautiful and flowers and Cinderella? Let me know. Share your opinions down below. Use my comment section as a Reddit thread. You can, what I'm saying? What would you do with this? What would you do? You know what I'm saying? I'm always reading the comments. I'm always responding. So share your opinions, and yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bells for more content. And yeah, stay blessed. Peace.